Prohibition, love was not. The 1920s was a landmark era in the transformation of romantic relationships. The 1920s marked the end of the Victorian era of courtship to the modern ideas of dating. In courting, the suitor would travel to his date's home, where they would have a dinner and talk in the courtyard, under the supervision of parents. Dating was commonly done outside the home, usually at a restaurant or out to a party. The car influenced the transition from courtship to dating, as provided young people with the means of dating outside the home. The car also influenced the rate of premarital sex and the number of children being born outside of wedlock. The rise of the flapper and the new wave of feminism helped facilitate dating outside the home as well, as women were given more freedom during the 1920s.
Mind if we get a drink?
I don't know, with those short haircuts and short dresses, maybe you guys should go back to Republican motherhood.
With Prohibition in effect, consumption of alcohol isn't even legal, but I guess we could keep it on the down low.
Well, if women have the right to vote, shouldn't we also have the right to drink?
Things seem to be especially difficult for unemployed and underemployed male heads of families. Traditional conceptions of gender roles prevailed during the 1930s. Accordingly, men were expected to be the breadwinners of their families. Unemployed men felt like failures as a result of their inability to provide for their families. Unemployed men often found themselves hanging around their homes, irritating their wives. Quarrels became more frequent between husbands and wives. In some cases, 2 or more families crowded together in apartments or homes designed as single-family residences. In many economically deprived families, children suffered from malnutrition and inadequate clothing.
You just want me to sweep? Yeah, just
Here's dinner.
That's all you got?
This is all they could give us thanks to the stock market crash.
How are we supposed to live off of this?
I don't know.
I'm hungry!
Can I have a word with you inside?
I guess so.
How are we supposed to feed our kids with this?
I don't know. It's not my fault I lost my job and we have to live in this Hooverville. Yeah, it was our choice to invest in stocks, but now that the stock market crashed, we just have to move on and figure something else out.
I know, I love you guys so much and I love our family, but this is just so hard right now.
So what do we do?
I don't know. Just keep pushing, I guess.
I'm still hungry!
Relationships and marriage in the 1950s were very common and looked up upon. After coming home from World War II, many men wanted benefits for fighting in the war, such as housing and education. In effect of FDR's approval of the GI Bill, many soldiers moved with their wives in the white flight movement to the new suburbia. In the 50s, a woman's best chance at employment was in a traditionally accepted woman's jobs, such as a secretary, teacher, nurse, librarian, and so forth. So there was an economic incentive to stay married and stay at home.
Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful in here.
I'm so glad we decided to join White Flight
Yeah, me too.
and have this tiny little box to come home to every night.
Thanks to the GI Bill.
Now that I'm back from the war, I'm so glad that I get the benefits of college education.
While my husband is off at work, I like to do laundry and other household chores.
In the 1960s, miniskirts, go-go boots, and hot pants were all the rage as the sexual revolution took off. In 1960, the birth control pill was approved in the US, and with it came new possibilities for women. There were many dating behaviors considered etiquette in those days. The man had to open the door for the women, he was expected to pay for the movie tickets and after any movie refreshments. Because the boy had paid, it was presumed the man had the right to hold the woman's hand or put his arm around her during the movies. During this time, women were also advised that they should not appear more intelligent or more knowledgeable than their date.
Their new song?
Hey, we were just wondering if you guys wanted to come to the movies with us on Saturday.
Yeah, we'll pay.
I mean, we're not doing anything, right?
sure.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
Hey, with our dates coming up, maybe we should think about getting on birth control now that it's legal.
That's not a bad idea, but I don't know how my parents would feel about me going on it.
Yeah, that's really true.
But there's other forms of contraception coming out too.
Yeah, with the sexual revolution,
Yeah.
like homosexuality and stuff
Yeah,
now.
it's crazy.
I know.
So much stuff. And it just kind of allows us to just go on more dates and be a
That's
little bit
true.
more frisky.
I'm excited.
Me too.
Saturday's gonna be fun.
It is.
Regan, our dates are here.
We've got some hot dates tonight, bro.
Yeah, they can't be smarter than us, though.
It's okay, most women aren't that intelligent, so
We're fine.
we're fine.
Hills are alive with the sound of music, with songs they have sung for 1,000 years. Music, my heart was
I had a lot of fun tonight.
Yeah, they're really nice guys.
I know. We should go out with them again sometime.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad we went on birth control.
Yeah, me too.
On June 26, 2015, the Supreme Court ruled that states can no longer ban same-sex marriage. The legalization strengthened the LGBTQIA+ community. Today, now all love of all genders and sexuality is more widely accepted in America. Today, love wins.
Do you, Regan Downing, take Faith O'Connor to be your wife?
I do.
Do you, Faith O'Connor, take Regan Downing to be your wife?
I do.
By the state of California, I now pronounce you wife and wife. You may now hug the bride.
Yay! Yay, we're married!
Oh,